Hey everyone, this is part 3 of fixing games from my coworker's childhood that no longer work. This time we have Pocket Simon by Milton Bradley. This is from 1980. Pretty neat little guy here. It's obviously the game Simon, which I'm sure most everyone's got to be familiar with, but obviously in a much smaller form factor. Pretty neat here. We've got our box and our manual. Well, we have a spare bulb rolling around. So we still have our warranty registration form and everything, along with a personal thanks from Milton Bradley for buying Pocket Simon here. All right. So I was never a big fan of Simon as a kid because it gave me anxiety. Anything that's like timer based just gives me anxiety. Anything that's on a timer, I don't like it. It really, I don't know. It's always messed with me. The worst for me though was there was this game, I think it was called Anticipation. Hey, future Sean, when you're editing this, put a photo right here of what I'm thinking of. I'm pretty sure it was called Anticipation. I may be wrong on that. Well, I'll find out when I'm editing this. But yeah, it was, you set the timer and you had to put all these pieces in real quick before it exploded. And that gave me the worst anxiety. I don't know how people do that. But yeah, thankfully this shouldn't explode. Whatever, I'm rambling right now. So, one of the things that's kind of fascinating, so we have 9-volt and AA batteries that this thing takes. The AA, I'm pretty sure, is what powers just the lights itself, and the 9-volt is what powers basically the computer inside it. I may have that backwards, but essentially that's kind of why this takes two different forms of batteries. I'm pretty sure the original Simon, if I remember correctly, took either C or D cell batteries and a 9-volt, and then the Pocket just takes the 9-volt and the AA's for the same reason. All right, so let's throw in our batteries here. 9-volt, AA, AA. Oh, okay, so we have some, okay, so we have some issues. I don't think it's supposed to make that noise. Can you hear that? I don't think it's supposed to make that noise. Okay. Am I winning? I don't know. What does that mean? Start, last. Oh. What? Okay, this is not, this definitely isn't working. Well, I can see that that's lighting up. All right, whatever. Shocker, it's broken. Let's take this thing apart. I seem to have misplaced my little sorting thing that I normally put all my screws in. So I'm using a plastic container that I don't know what this came from. So this is very dirty, the button contact. It's definitely gonna need a deep clean. How does this little plastic thing come off? All right, let's take these screws out here. Let's remove our little piece of cardboard. Ooh, it's looking real rough with all of most of the solder mask is just kind of gone off of this. There's our little piezo speaker. That's really just not connected to anything at all, just loose. Okay, so it must connect like that. How do we get you out? Oh, that's very not fun to press on with my thumb. Come out. Come out. Oh, I don't want to damage you. Come out. There we go. So this is absolutely disgusting. I don't know if something spilled on here, like pop. We definitely have something that was spilled on there. So I don't know if that was some sort of soda. We're just going to clean all this up. I don't know what happened to the PCB where just the solder mask came off. let's clean things up here. I'm just gonna use a lot of isopropyl alcohol and hope that, you know, takes care of things. Just gonna use some isopropyl alcohol on a cotton swab. Oh yeah, this is very sticky. Another thing you can do is you can use a piece of paper on the carbon pads and just drag it on the paper. It should clean off anything that's on there. Hopefully it helps. Let's put this back together and see if that did anything at all, or if we have more work ahead of us. Alright guys, I'm an idiot. I was wondering why I didn't have any sound. I forgot the speaker is right there. Hang on, I gotta take this whole thing apart. The whole speaker assembly is right here. I'm an idiot. There's just so many crumbs. I don't know what is even coming out of this thing, but there's just black crumbs that are falling out of this. All right, I'm pretty sure, because, okay, so it was lighting up and I was able to play it a little bit when I didn't have the speaker in there. So I'm pretty sure it works. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this thing together. Okay, hang on. I forgot parts of this completely. We have our little cardboard piece screwed back in. Oh, I just flat out can't see this with all the lights on. Going dark. So we're still having problems here. All right, well, it's going back apart again. I got too excited thinking that it was fixed. It wasn't. That definitely looks like a bad solder joint now that I'm looking at it. So I'm gonna heat that up. Oh, come out, come out. All right, first thing, hit this with DeoxIT. That's probably too much. I want to heat this up. This right here definitely is a cold solder joint. Okay, so that's working, but I still don't have sound. All right, I'm just gonna reflow all of these legs. right, let's try this again. Oh, there we go. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, it still sounds terrible though. Ah. I'm gonna try putting a little bit of DeoxIT on those contacts. Just try to get a little better contact on there. Because I think we're like almost good. Way too much. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Not my PP sticker. My PP sticker just got DeoxIT on it. I was hoping to save the PP sticker. Let's see if we have better contact now. Screw those in place. So we know it works now. It's just speaker's a little crackly. Hopefully the DeoxIT helps. Oh my God, I forgot the cardboard. Dang it. And also it might not have had good connection just because I didn't have it fully screwed in. Screwing it in may seat it better to the piezo speaker. Now that I think about it, so it might have just had a loose contact, which is why it was kind of crackly, but either way, it's back to life, which is good. We've at least brought it back to life and it actually plays. So I'm gonna screw it in again and hope that this time it's the last time. I'm gonna turn down the light so hopefully we can see this better. I'm gonna hope that this time it actually works. Oh. Oops. Whatever. Okay. Game works. So the game is working. Different modes are working. All right, well, I will call that a success, even though that came apart more times than I planned on it. We have Pocket Simon working again, and I can return this to my coworker and get this away from my workbench because even looking at the game Simon just gives me anxiety. I don't know why. But yeah, hopefully this was fun and entertaining. Thankfully, this was a very easy fix. It was just cleaning it up and actually remembering to put it back together correctly. That was the hard part for me. But yeah, after we did a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of DeoxIT, a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, and boom, we have Simon working again. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you like this kind of content, you know the drill. Hit the subscribe button. I appreciate every one of you that has hit the subscribe button. Leave a fun little comment. Were there any games that gave you weird levels of anxiety for no apparent reason as a kid? Leave it in the comments below. Thanks. Goodbye, everybody. I love all of you. Goodbye.